I'm amazed by and also kinda afraid of my girlfriend. That sounds interesting. Go on, bestie. I've 28 male, been dating Jen, 27 female for 2 years, and she's amazing. Kind, smart, funny, pretty, everything. She has a really warm and bubbly personality, smiles and laughs a lot. I say she has R and F, resting nice face. She's also 5'5" of caged furry. You can tell he genuinely loves and respects her. Between her looks and approachable personality, she gets hit on by guys a lot. She also gets a lot of hate from women. I used to get really jealous when guys talk to her and she would get mad at me for being jealous. I think a lot of people would recognize themselves in this, even if they wouldn't admit it. What really matters is how you guys gonna handle it as a couple. Let me be 100% clear, she is not particularly flirty, she doesn't initiate conversations, doesn't lead guys on, she's not looking for male attention. So basically she's not doing anything wrong then. She's just existing, she's attractive and friendly. I'm 6'1" and somewhat intimidating build, so my go-to move is standing tall with my arms crossed and staring at the guy, then saying something like, "Is there an issue?" Instead of immediately jumping in when guys hit on her and causing an argument with her. I just pay attention to how she handles unwanted attention. She's like a ninja, deflecting creeps and mean girls. She reads the situation and knows when to act nice, when to ignore them, when to be firm, and when to leave. Probably because she had a lot of practice. I started to realize I don't need to be jealous and she can take care of herself. This feels like a big turning point for him. Instead of reacting out of instinct, he actually paused and learned how she moved through the world. He stopped seeing threats everywhere and started seeing her skills. I tore up my knee over the summer. She basically moved in to help me during my surgery and rehab. She's been amazing. Taking me to things when I couldn't drive, making me food when I couldn't even stand, helping me do my PT. I'm still wearing a knee brace, but I'm getting there. This is exactly what I would call a partnership. That kind of care isn't flashy, but it is everything. She loves to dance, although I'm terrible, I love going with her because it makes her happy and she looks incredible when she's dancing. Since my injury, we haven't gone out much and we haven't gone dancing. I'm not able to dance more than a slow dance. So I got her friends to go out with us so she has someone to dance with. Pretty sure she likes dancing with her female friends more anyway. It was me, Jen, a couple, and 2 girls. The couple left pretty early. Watching her dance, I had a moment of clarity. All I could think was how lucky I was that I'd be going home with the person I most loved in the world. I realized I wanted to marry her. This sounds like one of those moments you don't force or overthink, it just lands. Realizing you are not anxious, not jealous, just grateful. 3 attractive women dancing are going to draw attention. I'm no hater, but it was funny watching guys try to hit on them and glad that wasn't me anymore. That's because you found your person. This group of guys in particular weren't getting the hint. They surrounded the girls and tried to dance behind them. Jen said something and pushed them aside. The girls came back to where I was sitting and the guys are glaring at us. Club closes and we are walking out towards my car. Turns out the guys weren't ready to let it go. A couple of guys were insulting us, especially me, for being a beta. That I'm not a real man, real incel energy. It's kind of funny how they called OP a beta, when he's literally the only one being there with his girlfriend. The irony that they are the guys I should have been protecting my girlfriend from was totally lost on them. They are getting louder and more aggressive. We try to defuse the situation, but they are not letting up. A fight seemed inevitable. We are a block from the club, so I tell the girls we are going to head back to where the people waiting for Ubers are standing. They block our way and I'm about ready to get in their faces, hoping I can intimidate my way out while the girls get away. I have one bad leg and if someone shoves me, I probably fall down, plus there is only one of me. Jen suddenly releases a stream of insults and obscenities towards these guys and doesn't let up. I'm not even sure she even stopped to take a breath. They were shocked, and so was I, by the genuine rage directed towards them. I've never seen her so angry. They are backing up while she's moving towards them screaming. She's driving them back towards the crowd while also creating commotion. Told you, she's a ninja. Some clubgoers starts to come over and it's clear they aren't on the guy's side. The guys are embarrassed because they are getting upbraided by 120 pounds of white-hot rage. So who's the alpha now? It's funny how they get completely dismantled by someone they thought were the prey. That's just poetic justice. This is the part where I should be embarrassed. My girlfriend, who is 8 foot shorter and 75 pounds lighter, kept me from getting my butt kicked. Honestly though, it was one of the most badass things I've ever seen. She's a keeper. I better get a ring on this one before she realizes she can do better. It really shows that size isn't everything. Her confidence, timing, and sheer boldness completely shifted the situation. I'm glad all of you guys got out of there in one piece. And yes, you're right, she's definitely a keeper. Update. Thank you to everyone that read and commented on my previous post. I was a nervous wreck writing it. I was trying to work up the courage to talk to her about our future and make sure we were on the same page. I knew she loves me and wants to be my wife, but she has a lot she wants to achieve, like going to grad school. I would have understood if she wanted to wait to get engaged. It still would have hurt though. She was sitting on the couch, reading a book, and I was just looking at her. I was thinking, she's so amazing, just talk to her, everything will be fine. She looked at me through her big dumb glasses and smiled. That was final push I needed. Fortunately, we were both in the same place and ready to take the next step. Awesome. I'm glad it went well for you both. You sound like an amazing couple. We just went on a long weekend. We were walking to a little spot with a beautiful view for a picnic, and I pretended to stumble and re-injure my knee. Pretty sure she didn't buy it, but she played along. She loved the ring and of course accepted. My previous post was a love/appreciation letter about her. I also wrote one to her that was much different and more personal. I wrote it by hand to give her when I proposed. She cried when I proposed and again when she read the letter. There is something really touching about giving a handwritten letter to someone. It makes the moment so personal and unforgettable. I also showed her the post later that day. She liked it. I got a couple of little laughs and a loving look from her. She said I was exaggerating. Those guys were all talk. She's not a badass. Man, don't flirt with her that often. Women are rarely mean to her. And she'd kick my ass if I said otherwise. She was joking about that part, I hope. I'm sticking by what I wrote. She's a tough badass in my eyes. She is all those things OP and also humble. She's a real gem. Protect her at all costs. I really enjoyed writing both the post and the letter, so I started handwriting her little letters and poems. They are pretty bad, but she keeps each one. She even printed the post and saved that. She tells me she loves my writing because it makes her feel more connected when I express my feelings. I think that's her way of saying it's the thought that counts. I love your relationship. You both are cutie pies. Wishing you both all the happiness in the world and huge congratulations on your engagement. I, 26 female, want to propose to my boyfriend, 25 male, but just found out he plans to propose as well. You know what that means. You guys are true soulmates. My boyfriend and I have been together for 4 incredibly glorious years. I thought it'd be fun if I proposed to him. Secretly, I've planned everything, got a ring, and set a date to do it. I wasn't going to tell my mom, dad, or brothers. I wanted to be a surprise to everyone, and I just told my sister. When talking to my sister about it, and she's smiling, telling me how a great idea it was, my ears-dropping mom goes, "No, no, no. I wasn't supposed to tell you, but he's proposing." Poor mom, she was just trying to be supportive. My mom doesn't know when he's proposing, saying he was unsure about a specific time frame. But he showed the ring and told my dad he was about to daddy him up. Your boyfriend is hilarious. I love the daddy him up thing. It shows he has a very good relationship with your parents, which is always a good sign. I was going to propose in 2 days, but now I don't know if I should let him do it, even though he doesn't even have an exact time frame. I mean, he's the guy, so I feel like I have to let him, but I was so excited about doing it myself. I feel like if I do it, he'll feel disappointed, even though it's already how I feel since I was so excited about this. What should I do? This is tricky because you have to balance your excitement with his feelings. Honestly, you know him the best, so the real question, what would make him the happiest? If you do it first, he might feel a little disappointed, not because he doesn't love you, but because he also planned this moment. If you wait, you get to be part of a shared surprise, and he gets his moment too. Update. So yesterday he took me to run errands, but he randomly decided we should just have fun instead. He took me around the city, we tried all kinds of food, had honestly the most fun I've had since I was a kid, made memories of little moments. I didn't think that much of it. I realized that the whole day had basically been an all-day date. I knew it had to be coming and I had the ring with me and I was going to try and propose at the same time. Someone suggested this in my original post and I thought it would be cute. I'm obsessed with this. He opened my door, walked me down a beautiful pathway and just looked me in the eyes and I said yes. He laughed and dropped down to one knee and I started crying and forgot that I was supposed to be proposing too. I don't even remember what he said. He was on his knee for a while saying what I'm sure were the sweetest things, but I was too busy crying. I'd already said yes before he even got down on one knee, so he put the ring on my finger. This is the cutest thing ever. We went home and I realized I didn't propose. He wanted to shower and we sometimes shower together, so I proposed him in there. He smiled and said, I wonder if when our first kid is born, will it top this moment? Then, because I was on my knees in the shower, he had to make a joke. That's hilarious. I love how playful and real that moment was. Tears, love, and a little cheeky humor rolled into one. After we got out, he held me while we called his parents. I'd already called my whole family in car ride home. Yesterday was amazing, and now I'm laying next to him while he plays video games. And he's talking about our engagement to his friends. And I couldn't be happier, and I don't know how to contain all this and just I love you, Nathan. Edit. Thank you to everyone congratulating us. I appreciate it very much. This was so sweet. It's honestly heartwarming to read about couples like you two. Wishing you both all the happiness in the world and a lifetime of these adorable, joy-filled memories together. My girlfriend, 27 female, did the sweetest thing for my brother, 9, and now I know she's the one. My parents moved him to another school towards the end of the school year and he had trouble making friends. He still invited his whole class to his birthday party that was on Friday, but nobody came. None of the kids. It was really heartbreaking seeing all the empty tables when he was really looking forward to it. My girlfriend of 4 years decided to call her brothers, asking them to come over. Then she took off to pick up her nephews. They are a little older, but they were still really nice to my brother. She called up her friends with kids. It wasn't a ton of people, but it was way more than before, all thanks to her. It is amazing how much difference one thoughtful person can do, especially when someone's feeling left out. You can tell she genuinely cares and she went out of her way to make the day special for your brother. My little brother was so happy playing in the jumper with her nephews and brothers. They were all playing wrestling with him. He had such a good time. It was nice that everyone came and was being so nice to him. But I'm also just super grateful to my girlfriend because she made it happen. I was watching her the whole time going, wow, I want to marry this woman. She's the one for me. Now I'm literally browsing online for engagement rings. Reading this is the type of heart-melting story that makes you believe in thoughtful, caring partners. Sounds like Opie found his keeper. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I reply to all of them and see you in the next one.